I think one of the things that was so interesting for me to hear Tania talk about was, this is more horse than probably would be continued to be invested in rescue, right?
Correct.
Because he is a lot to manage and probably will ultimately be more than the average horse handler will ever be able to own, right? But his size is a good size. He also is striking.
Yep.
So not to sound, whatever, but he ultimately will be more attractive to a broader set of horse adopters, right?
100%.
But this is not your average rescue, and this is not Heart of Phoenix's bread and butter, if you will. Like, they don't make a habit of saving horses like this, and he would not have a chance if not for you, Noah. So I don't want people to watch this and think like this is normal horse rescue, and like, you don't have to save horses this difficult. Like, Noah is really enabling this to happen, which is absolutely incredible, and thank you, but this is really above and beyond. And so I think also knowing your limitations is not the wrong thing either,
Yeah, no, yeah, 1,000%. That's a good point to make. As far as like difficulty level too, because people tell me all the time, oh, this is a tough horse. This is a really challenging case. And I used to work, like, that is what I did for a living, is I worked with problem horses. So some of the worst horses that had killed people, horses that had seriously injured people, and people would bring all those horses to me. And so when they said, this guy's really tough, I'm like, whatever, just, just bring him. He's definitely, and I've worked with thousands of horses. This guy's like top 50 for sure. Like, for sure, like in that space of most people would end up being pretty seriously hurt with this horse, for sure.
I mean, I speak from, of course, like animal sheltering, so dogs and cats, right? And the shelters right now are full of wonderful adoptable dogs that are so friendly and so placeable and good with other dogs and good with kids and good with cats and all the things, right? And there are, a subset of people who want to save the most challenging of everything, right? Rescuers, hearts bleed. We just do. It's who we are. We all bleed for the underdog, whether it be a horse, whatever the species is, right? And so I think, there are absolutely those middle of the road horses that could absolutely be saved that are not as extreme as this guy, but you were saving this guy. And thank you so much. It's wonderful. But also, I just want to make the point that this is a tough guy.
1,000%.
And there's a lot on his side as to why we're investing in this one.
Sure.
His size, his look.
Yeah. And then you mentioned,
your yes. Like, because you said yes, there's a yes here. He has a chance.
Sure. Yeah, and you talk about his size and his look, his color. People like gray horses. His size, that means he can have a wider variety of people who can ride him. Like, I'm a big guy, so I can't ride little tiny horses.
Right.
I got to ride big horses, right? And so, 100%. He has a fair shake at, I don't know if I will say a fair shake, but he has a better likelihood, of having a success. And no question in my mind, this is going to make somebody an incredible horse once he's worked with and he's adopted out. Like, I don't even know. Like, I'm going to probably have to be bidding on this horse myself.
And he's physically sound, right? A lot of horses that come through rescue have some level of physical challenge
1,000%.
that you also have to rehabilitate in addition to like their mental or their handleability, right?
Yeah. And being 10 years old and being as sound as he is pretty incredible.